Newcastle lost to Man City in the Cup 3-1. This is the final word report. I'm Ken, and this is Inside The Toon. Manchester City ended Newcastle's FA Cup dream with a 3-1 win at St James's Park on Saturday evening. The Magpies battled hard under the lights, but Manchester City's quality and clinical finishing proved decisive. Despite the defeat, the atmosphere remained electric, and the Toon Army backed the team to the final whistle on another memorable cup night. Manchester City showed their quality. Many analysts felt Man City's control, depth, and clinical finishing proved the difference, especially in the second half. Newcastle started well. The atmosphere at St James's Park was electric. Newcastle lacked the cutting edge. We missed quite a few chances when we had the dominance on the ball in the first half. Wasn't to be. There was pride in the fight. The players just ran out of energy, to be honest, but the crowd kept going. Eddie, obviously disappointed post-match, had this to say: good start from us. Really good first half an hour. The two things happened. We couldn't sustain our energy at the start, but they also played really well. We have to accept that. I felt we had run out of gas, especially certainly in the second half and towards the end of the first half. So that was a tough lesson for us in the second half. We just didn't have the strength to make a dent in them, he said. Eddie added they took a stranglehold on the ball, basically, and as soon as we make a technical mistake, you're not going to see the ball for long periods, and then your energy just drains away. On Joe Linton not starting, too big a risk, an injury risk, to be honest. So we were running out of options in there. We had to protect Joe today with past experience in mind. On Anthony Gordon, Eddie had this to say: he came in with an ankle problem, and we had to protect him. On Jacob Murphy, I couldn't use Jacob today because of a neck problem, which he suffered yesterday, and wanted to see how he felt in the warm-up to see if I could use him. Automatically, Eddie pivoted to the Barcelona game coming up. He said, all our energy and focus now goes to Tuesday. My focus is really short-term, and it's trying to win the game that's in front of me, and that is winning the game against Barcelona in the Champions League. We have the biggest game in the club's history coming up in no time at all. We have no time to dwell on this loss. Eddie spoke about the supporters and fans. He said they were incredible. He said, this is an amazing football club, full of incredible people. We're going to need every single person who enters the stadium on Tuesday to try and make a difference for us. This is really now our season. We need to try and find some energy from somewhere that will elevate our performance. My brother's been with my nephew and niece to all these games, and he said fatigue does even affect the supporters. Match after match, every 3 or 4 days, it's quite an achievement for the crowd to just keep lifting themselves and supporting this fantastic club. So the YouTubers had their say. There's a couple on the screen here: Chris at Evermore, Pete, and then Alice. And these are my thoughts now. Newcastle obviously lost 3-1 to Man City. We played well for half an hour, but we just ran out of steam. We've played the most games in Europe now, and it's just caught up with us. And reality bites. On the revenue front, we really need to go after the sponsorship for the training ground, the training gear, the naming rights of the stadium, all those things. Hiking the prices for tickets for supporters, for me, is not the answer unless you want to price them out and then fill it with the tourists, which Man City suffer from. Their away support was great, by the way. They were the real supporters and not the tourists. So there you go. Tough to ask. If we lose on Tuesday, then it's going to be a tough week or two, and then we'll just have the league to look after. So despite a bright start and a huge home support, Newcastle just couldn't maintain the early momentum. We faded, and Man City's quality and class showed through. And what a bench they had, by the way. That's all for this match series, Newcastle against Man City. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe, absolutely free. And if you're on TikTok, hit the follow button. Barcelona next. One of the most excitable, anticipated games of the season for me. I'm Ken, and this is Inside The Toon. Keep the faith.